throw a question to all members of the panel here, which is that we have seen the government's intentions in terms of infrastructure, manufacturing and all that. Has it been largely silent in terms of skilling or in education in this 7 months?
Well, not really.
I mean, the HRD ministry has
it has set up a Ministry of Skill Development.
Yeah.
I mean, that it has done, right? And Rajiv Pratap Rudy is in charge. It's actually strengthened the National Skill Development Council to make it the National Skill Development Authority, you know, and the government and has gone and has focused on it. What's been missing is the attention by the Ministry of Human Resource Development on this whole issue of how to improve your primary education, the secondary education, reducing the dropout rates, the getting doing something to get better results from ASER surveys, and so on, the quality of education, etc., and the quality of public education. I mean, I think it is an absolute shame in our country that the public schooling education system has just completely broken down. Because we can't be an inclusive society or a society that will create labor-intensive jobs, without that. Professor Dholake has been talking about China's efforts. When I looked at it, China has more than 500,000 polytechnics, as compared to about, I think, like 45,000 that we have. Just one last bit on this is, so far we have expected our business sector, the corporate sector, to do the training on the job, which is what Infosys and others have done. I think slowly but surely these companies, and especially the small and medium enterprise companies, expect the wage force to come out in an employable condition from your education system, which is what is not happening at the moment.
Because time is money, basically, and
its costs.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to add completely to that, is that I had, in my opening statements, I had said that the agriculture was one sector that had been completely untouched by reform. I should have added and education. India has been very unlucky to have the last 4 HRD ministers who have been relatively clueless about reforms and about, if you will, increasing the effectiveness
and going about just the wrong priorities.
Completely wrong priorities.
Completely wrong priorities.
To bring in Sanskrit, this, that, etc. You go back to Murli Manohar Joshi, then you had Arjun Singh, then you had Kapil Sibal and the Right to Education Act, which was also hugely anti-reform. And then you have no action, and if you will, some negative action in the last 7 months from Ms. Smriti Irani, the minister. So we've been unlucky, and I think the government hasn't been emphasizing this because of the budget and the pressing economic needs. But very soon, this is an albatross, and until we reform the education sector on a long-term basis.
But Sujit, I just want to come in here, which is to say that this glib talk of demographic dividend is just that, it is glib.
That's true.
This demographic dividend will be a demographic disaster.
Liability.
Demographic nightmare.
If this human
let me bring in rhythm here.
Just one second. You see, what it is a pity that our education, that the government doesn't assign its best person to the education ministry.